Hello and welcome once again to Sinbin Stream. We conclude the Monday night hockey doubleheader live streams with the Utah Mammoth at Anaheim Ducks from Honda Center in Anaheim, California. And we got 2 votes, 1 each for Utah and Anaheim in the poll. Thank you. Hello, Piggy Wiggly. Thanks for being here. And she says, cool logos. Yeah, Mammoths. I love the Mammoth colors. Really wish it had been Utah Yeti. But probably we'll have, just due to the colors, we'll probably have to get some Mammoth stuff at some point. Ducks, I don't know. I've never really liked any of the Ducks logos. I guess this is their best one. It's better than just that D wing they had. Although when they had that, I kind of thought that was their best logo they had. All right, let's get a look at the starting goalies and lineup here as the roster report is available. One second, just trying to space this out. All right, so we have Karel Vejmelka for the Mammoth. That's their regular starter. And Lucas Dostal for the Ducks, their usual starting goalie. So the Mammoth will send out Sergachev and Simashev as their first defensive pairing. The forwards are Peterka, McBain, and Kraus. Ducks sent Truba and Zellweger. Forwards are Creeder, Carlson, and Terry. So we should be getting underway. They might still need to do the anthems. All right, let me check really quick. I'll be right back. All right, let me check the audio now, too, and I'll have to unmute. Okay, that sounds fine. Let me get this one as well. Make sure it's live. Muted, okay. Unmute this so we can get the goal horn sound. There we go. Again, Honda Center in Anaheim, California. 2 pretty good teams. All right, so it is the opposite of what they have. So the Utah is in white going right to left. Ducks are in orange. I prefer the gold. And they're going left to right. And Utah has their Utah jerseys. We are underway. The quick early start here. It's good to see. 19:53 to go, first period. And battle for the puck in the near boards. Ducks have it in their own end. Up the near boards. Hit delivered by the Mammoth. I think that was Kraus on the hit. And now the Ducks send it up. It was Carlson in the slot area. Now the Mammoth clear it. That was McBain. Ducks getting line changes. We are under 19:20 already. All right. To the far corner. Centering pass got through everybody in the slot to the near boards for the Mammoth. And the Ducks get it to the red line and dump it in. And Vejmelka plays it behind the net to the far boards. I think is that Schmaltz who got it out of there? I think it was for the Mammoth. Dumped in by the Ducks. Vejmelka behind his net again. Up to the near boards. Carried out by Schmidt. And dumped in. Dostal has to play it. And now the Ducks counter. Puck knocked away again into Anaheim's end. Still no shots. Well, actually, NHL.com has it. Well, okay, it's coming up. Dumped in from the blue line. There's the first shot on goal. Easily steered aside by Vejmelka. And how come Utah doesn't have shots on goal up? All right, we may have to switch to the Ducks broadcast. Off the near boards, shot is blocked into the near boards, knocked down in the near corner, and Ducks keep it in at the blue line. Back to the blue line and out on a deflection. All right, still wondering why they don't have the shot on goal. All right, dumped in from the blue line or the red line to the far corner by the Mammoth. Or maybe I should just say Utah. Up ahead into the near faceoff circle. Now the Ducks take it and they get it in the near corner and play it out to center ice. Big hit by the penalty box area, sent in behind the net to Vejmelka, and now the Mammoth will play it from behind their own net. Yeah, we will. It's still 1-0 Ducks shots on goal. And I think we got a penalty coming up. I don't think this is a delayed offsides. No, this looks like a penalty at 16:58. Oh, one for each side. Terry and Sergachev. 19 and 38 in the box. All right, well, I guess we're going to have to go to the Ducks broadcast because this is a little silly that the Mammoth haven't put the shot on goal in their graphic yet. It is 1-0 Ducks shots on goal. So we will have a 4-on-4 for 2 minutes as each team got a penalty. Center ice draw. We're waiting on the linesman. Oh my gosh, we're still waiting. Finally, he drops the puck. And Mammoth have it in their own end, send it behind the net to the near boards. Cross ice pass to the red line by the bench area. Now to the penalty box side. Dumped in from the blue line. That was Schmidt. Kept in at the other blue line. Did that shot go on net? Battle for the puck in the far corner. And the Ducks take it out of their own end. And into the far boards. Far faceoff circle. Shot. A big rebound. It's behind the net. And into the near boards. It is 2-0 Ducks. Shots on goal. And the puck is in the far faceoff circle. And that is Marino. And it's brought up by Keller now. Keller swoop. Nope. Is that Schmidt? No, it's Keller. Sorry. Schmaltz. Schmidt and Schmaltz. All right, up the red line to the far side, centered into the slot. Passes blocked into the far corner. They tried to get it to the far faceoff circle. Kept in at the blue line to the far faceoff circle. Mammoth drop pass back to the blue line. And battle for the puck at the blue line. Over to the near faceoff circle. Taken in behind the net and poked away. DeSimone tried to get it. And now the Ducks bring it up. I think that was it Seneca? And Mammoth take over. All right, this is ridiculous. Shots on goal are 2-0, and they still don't have the shots on goal on their broadcast. 4-on-4 is just about over. Mammoth carried into the far side, into the O-zone. All right, 5-on-5. Into the near boards. Ducks just get it out to neutral ice, and Mammoth take over again. And dumped in behind Dostal. But the Ducks, kept in by the Mammoth at the blue line. Shot and that was wide into the near faceoff circle. A pass around the boards, sent back in behind the Ducks net. Now they finally put the shots up 2-0. Took them over 5.5 minutes to do it. Shot redirected, or actually tipped by a Duck behind the net. So a block shot into the near boards. Mammoth lose the puck. And the Ducks finally get it to neutral ice, but Mammoth still possess the puck. And both teams getting line changes. Schmidt had it. They get it to neutral ice, but taken over by the Ducks. That was Lacombe. He passes to Hellison, and the Ducks dump it in behind Vejmelka. Battle, and the Mammoth send it off the near board, skated over the red line. Schmidt drop pass, shot wide of the goal. Kick save. It was a Carsone, or is it Carcone? All right, and the Ducks get it out of their own end again and pass to the near face-off circle for Sergachev. Back to the other side, I believe, to Schmidt. Sends it up the ice. Still no shots on goal for the Mammoth. Into the slot, into the far face-off circle. Loses the puck as Zellweger gets it out of there. And they dump it in from the neutral ice. That was Vetrano on the dump in for the Ducks. And sent out of the zone to the red line. Keller backhands it into the O zone. Ducks keep it in, Keller, but nope, we got a whistle and a timeout at 12:47. All right, so 2-0 shots on goal, Ducks. 12:47, first media timeout. One second, I'm going to check something. Let's see. Delete. Delete. All right, that's good. All right, one second. Oh, we'll check the other scores. Kind of forgot. One second. All right. One second. All right. Okay. Not much going on yet. Only 2-0 shots on goal. All right. Earlier tonight, as seen on Sinbin stream, Capitals 2, Kings 1. Panthers won 8-5 over the Canucks. Sabres 5-1 over the Oilers. 3-1 Hurricanes over the Bruins. In a shootout in Columbus between the Canadiens and Blue Jackets after being tied at 3. Lane Hudson got the equalizer at 18:41 of the third. So shortly, this will be the only game going on in the NHL. All right, let's make sure we're live. Face off. And Ducks can't get it out of their own end. Trouba, I think, has it. No, Lacombe. My bad. Forgot Trouba's got a... Let me look up Trouba's number real quick. I keep forgetting. Oh, yeah, Trouba's 65. I don't know why I was thinking he was 2. Looks like icing on the Ducks at 12:25. Oh, yeah, Joel Quenneville. 26th NHL season as a head coach. He's the coach of the Ducks. Won 3 cups with the Blackhawks, but a bit of controversy behind that tenure. All right, Lacombe flips it to center ice after the Ducks win the draw. They go into the near faceoff circle, send it around to the near corner, pursue the puck into the far corner, centering to the far faceoff circle. That pass gets deflected off into the near boards, knocked in by the near corner. Mammoth can't dig it out. And they try to send it up the near board, still battling in the near corner behind their own net. DeSimone gets it and up ahead. Now kept in, or no, Ducks get it out by the bench area. Now Mammoth have it in their own end. Schmidt with the puck. Cross ice pass, gets it right back from Marino. Sends it to the right wing area. Oh, that pass gets away in the slot into the near corner. Ducks glove it down and then finally knock it to center ice. Marino dumps it right back in for Utah. Into the far corner. 11-12 to go in the first period. Ducks have it at the red line and will dump it in. I believe that. Who was that dumped it in? All right. Big hit in the near corner. The Mammoth player did a good job of just hanging with it after the hit. And finally, the puck goes to Schmidt, and he will skate it out of the Mammoth end. And he gets it to Peterka. Peterka falls down. Or no, maybe that was another player. No, that was Peterka. Peterka gets it back, passes to the far faceoff circle, played into the near corner, and centering pass gets all the way through to the near boards. And it looked like it was sent out by Seneca. Mammoth in their own end. Oh, a trip by Seneca. Where's the call? Did they not? Okay, delayed penalty. So Utah pulled their goalie. We've got a delayed penalty coming up on the Ducks. It will be a tripping in the near boards. And finally the Ducks touch it. So we will have a Mammoth power play after Seneca tripped. All right, 9:55, under 10 media timeout. Utah will have the power play after commercial break. Put the goalie back in and take off the delayed penalty. Mammoth Ducks. Thanks and comment, Truth Shaman. Let's see. All right. Oh, yeah, we got to check that shootout. My apologies. From Columbus. Still going on, apparently. Still 3-3 in the shootout from in Columbus. I need to put a little goalie in the net. Kind of got a bare display here. I got a Maple Leaf goalie. We've got Detroit and Blackhawks too. I got to repair this car. It's pretty broken. Can't even hardly see that. National Guard car. Can't find the puck I had, though. It's from a different game, too. Oh, no. Tell me we lost that puck. No. Ah, you've got to be kidding me. All right, well, we're back. Oh. Speaking of pucks, here's the Wolves pucks, too, that I have. Kind of hard to see, but we'll go with that for now. All right, still somehow only 2-0 shots on goal. And again, Mammoth on the power play in the far faceoff circle. And, geez Louise, could we drop the puck, please? Faceoff behind the net. Paterka sends it out to the blue line and to the slot, to the far faceoff circle. Looked like that was Keller, I think. And that's Sergachev out there too. Far faceoff circle. Back to Keller. To the far corner. Puck is loose. Did they get to it? It was Gunther. And nope, the Ducks send it down the length of the ice. 9:25 to go, first period. And Mammoth finally crossed the red line into the O-zone. Puck held in at the blue line. Nope, Ducks get it right back and send it to neutral ice. That's Schmaltz who got it. Whoops, we need to lower this a little bit. Getting line changes, I think, soon, if not now. Battle for the puck in the far corner. Keller sends it back to the blue line and out. Man, nothing. They have not gotten a shot in over 11 minutes, and they're on the power play now, and they've already wasted more than a minute of it. All right. Okay. Into the far face-off circle. Somebody lost a stick for the Mammoth. And the Ducks knock it into their O-zone. Mammoth come back to the near face-off circle. Drop pass. And they just can't get anything going. Hayton had it now. Up to, I think, Gunther. No, Cooley's out there now. Never mind. Far face-off circle. Back to the blue line. Near face-off circle. Cooley centers it. What a shot from the slot off the pad save. That'll be the first Mammoth shot on goal after we played like 12 minutes. Penalty is over. And we got a whistle at 7:50. Cooley made a nice pass, and they got a shot from the slot. And it was a good save by Dostal. 7:50 to go in the first. Ugh, I just don't like that orange that the Ducks have. It's too much orange. Oh my gosh, just drop the puck. Nobody cares, linesman. They kick a Mammoth out of the draw. Finally, Mammoth win the draw, and they knock it into the O-zone, but Ducks have it up the near boards and out down the length of the ice. Touched up by Vamelka. And the Mammoth send it into the O-zone. It's 2-on-2. In the slot, that shot goes wide. Taken behind the net. Far corner to the blue line. Another shot. That goes wide. Might have been Keller. Centered into the slot. They miss it. Couldn't get it to Tanev. And behind the net, the Ducks play it up the near boards, but not out. Kept in. Ducks try to send it around. Finally, they get it to Creeder, and he gets it to center ice. And Mammoth take it back into their own end. Cole has it behind the net. It is actually now 2-2 shots on goal. No goals. Only one power play. Into the far faceoff circle. Oh, my gosh, what a miss. What a great pass to the near faceoff circle and a missed opportunity by Schmaltz. Big rebound off a nice shot in the slot by the Ducks. And now the Mammoth counter all the way ahead. Passed it to Schmaltz again. His pass gets blocked into the near boards. Rocket from the blue line saved but with the blocker into the far near corner. Now the puck is in the far corner. And they still have the puck behind the net. Into the far corner. Keller sends it. Skated to the crease. It's deflected away. Kept in at the blue line. Cross ice pass to the near faceoff circle. Schmaltz sends it behind the net. And it's Cooley out to the... They get it eventually to the blue line. Schmaltz back to the blue line. Pass to the far faceoff circle. Back to the near faceoff circle. Schmaltz in the slot. Shot. Tough angle. Save and into the near boards. Still kept in by the Mammoth. Ducks have it in the near boards, though. And behind the net to the Mammoth. As we approach 5.5 minutes to go in the first. Top of the far faceoff circle. Into the far, still in the near far faceoff circle. Sorry, back to the blue line. Into the near faceoff circle. I'll just say circle. I don't know why I just keep saying faceoff. Battle in the near corner, around the far boards and out down the length of the ice will be icing? It is icing on the Ducks. Again, the Utah Mammoth wearing their white, UTAH, Utah jerseys. We got 5:12 to go after the icing. 4-2 shots on goal, Mammoth. Now, after being down 2-0 for the first in shots, just in the first 12 minutes. So 4 shots in the last 2-3 minutes. And we're still waiting on the linesman. Finally, the draw. Ducks win the draw. And get it to center ice. A long pop-up. And Mammoth into the near faceoff circle. Shot blocked into the near corner. And they took away a shot for the Mammoth. 3-2 Mammoth shots. Kept in at the blue line by the Mammoth. Far circle. Near circle. Just outside the crease. That is stuffed. Pretty good save it by Dostal. Oh, and the Mammoth can't keep it in. They'll have to regroup. Schmidt couldn't hold the line. Now he does. To the point. Now to the near circle. Shot. That was a shot by Paterka that got blocked. Back to the blue line. Another shot. That might have got through. They currently say 4-2 shots. Mammoth. Ducks in the near boards. To the far circle. In the slot. Shot and a goal by Anaheim. At 4:08. Lacombe on the goal. And it's 1-0 Ducks. Lacombe is first of the year from Strome and Killorn. Yeah, just a great pass to the slot. Nothing Vejmelka could do. I mean, just poor defense by the Mammoth. It just let Lacombe, a defenseman, skate into the slot and take the pass from the far faceoff circle and bury. Oh, we got a fight right after the draw at 4:07. It's Johnston, number 44, against 38 of the Mammoth. That would be O'Brien. Now they're grabbing each other's jerseys. They're throwing haymakers. O'Brien lost his helmet. He's taking some shots to the side of the head. Man, Johnston is just beating him. O'Brien not really landing anything. Johnston keeps landing haymakers, and he finally tackles him down. What I would give that to Johnston. He beat the piss. And Johnston ripped his jersey. His nameplate is ripped off, half ripped off. And he'll head to the locker room because there's only 4:07 left in the period. O'Brien definitely took the bad end of that fight. Wow, that was that was just under the bar by Lacombe. So they got the pass to the far faceoff circle, and then they hit Lacombe right here in the slot, and he buried it glove side high, or maybe even just center, just under the bar. It was a fabulous shot by Lacombe. Great pass by Strome. I have a pick from puck. I have a puck from a Blues game when I was a kid. Brett Hall passed to Gretzky and out of play. Oh, nice. That's awesome, dude. Yep. No, I knew what you meant. Uncommon Truth Shaman. Yeah, nope. I don't have any game-used pucks. These are just souvenirs from Wolves games. We got the... this is just a regular Wolves Chicago Wolves professional hockey. I don't know if the camera is going to focus on it. Does not look like it. They're the AHL team. They're currently the Carolina Hurricanes affiliate. And this is from when they were in the IHL. They were formed in 94. And this was the final. They called it the Turner Cup against I think Detroit Vipers, if I'm not mistaken. And they won that. That was their first cup. That was the Bulls repeat of the three-peat year, too. And there's the Turner Cup, logo. All right, 4:07 to go. We got 2 guys sent off, 5 for fighting. So we'll still be 5-on-5, so I'm not going to put that because this scorebug software can't handle it. It'll think it's 4-on-4 when it's not. Pretty good fight, and definitely I would give the win to Johnston over O'Brien. He clearly won that fight. O'Brien lost his helmet, and he took some shots to the side of the head. All right, the draw will be near side, just outside the Ducks defensive zone. And we're still waiting on the linesman. And he's going to kick out. Who did he kick out? He kicked out Stenlund from the draw. And now he's going to kick out. Oh, my Lord. Do we need kickouts twice? Harkins for the Ducks. Finally, the draw is taken off the boards. Out to the neutral ice. Mammoth jump on the puck. And now the Ducks counter into the far faceoff circle. Shot. A pretty good save there and held on by Vejmelka at 3:55. So let's check the shots. Yeah, they do say 4-4 now. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so I've gone to Wolves games when they were in the old IHL and, of course, the AHL. Tulsa Oilers. Yeah, that's cool. I've seen the Wolves win 2 championships at home, I think. I believe. One IHL and one AHL, I believe. All right, the Ducks send it to the left wing, far boards, into the slot, now into the near circle, off the boards and out, though, by the Mammoth, and retreats into his own end. That was Moore. Battle for the puck at the blue line. Stenlund couldn't get it away, though. 4-4 shots on goal, 1-0 on the scoreboard for Anaheim at home. Sent off a stick into the zone, touched up by Vejmelka. Battle for the puck. Comes out to the blue line to Trouba. Far face circle shot and a save held on by Vejmelka at 3 minutes to go. Ducks are getting some golden scoring opportunities. It's got to be 5-4 shots. That definitely was on goal. I don't know why NHL.com is so slow. I don't think they played tonight, Piggy. I'll have to check the standings. They're doing a lot better than last year. And that much I can say for certain. Oh, by the way, shootout winners, Blue Jackets at home over the Canadians. So big win for the Blue Jackets at home. 5-4 shots on goal. Mammoth into the O-zone, but they lose it right away. Ducks go to the red line and dump it in. Vejmelka behind his net. And let's see. Behind the net. Hit in the corner. Battle for the puck going on. Mammoth come away with it. Cross-ice pass to the far boards. Down into the corner. Trouba knocks somebody down. Ducks still can't get it out. Held in at the blue line by the Mammoth. Shot blocked right up the middle. Ducks send it in off a skate. And the Mammoth take it behind their own net, up the middle. and up the near boards and out. Under 2 minutes to go, opening period. And Mammoth lose the puck, but regain it back in the neutral zone. To the near boards and sent it. Oh, that's got to be. That wasn't offsides. Holy cow. At any rate, Ducks counter into the near boards. Sent around. Lacombe sends it back. And now the Mammoth take it behind their own net. That was Sergachev. Just got it out. Now Peterka takes it into the near circle. He lost it in the near boards. Now he pokes it into the far near corner. Ducks behind their own net to the far circle and out of the zone, but picked up and dumped back in by Utah. Under a minute to go. It's only 5-4 shots on goal, but 1-0 Ducks. And they will carry it into the far boards. Fell down at the blue line was Creeder and the Mammoth counter. Schmidt, cross-ice pass, shot, big rebound from the far circle. Backhander into the slot. Shot from the top of the far circle. Another save as Dostal's come up big here in the last minute. It's got to be 6-5 shots on goal, but they're only saying 5-5 as of now. Both teams getting line changes late here in the period. Under 20 seconds to go. Sent on a long pass, intercepted by the Ducks off the near boards, poked right back out by the Mammoth, countering to the near circle, far circle. Oh, he couldn't get the handle. Shot is blocked by his teammate. 2 seconds, 1 second. That's the end of the first period. It is 6-5 shots on goal, Mammoth, but 1-0 Ducks on the scoreboard. Wow, what a pretty good, exciting finish to that first period. But I mean, there were some good scoring opportunities. Just neither team, especially the Ducks, could have cashed in on more, I felt like. But got a good game going. All right, let me uncommon truth, Sean. The Pope blesses the Chicago teams recently, and they have been doing great, decent since. Go figure. Yeah, Pope is a Sox fan, as Piggy just pointed out. He doesn't like the Cubs. I just never understood. I grew up rooting for both teams. The Sox were good in '83. Cubs were good in '84. They were never good the same year. So I had no problem rooting for them and either team. And then when interleague started, I just rooted for whichever team was doing better, because I figured they needed the help and would benefit from winning in the interleague play the most. And then at 2 jobs ago at my old job, the Sox fans were just beyond obnoxious about that 2005 team, and I just could not root for the Sox anymore. I did briefly this year as I tried to do Sox games on the channel because they were free, but they are no longer free, and I'm not paying. Yeah, I could pay $29.99 a month to watch the Sox, Bulls, and Blackhawks, and I'm not going to do it. All right, 6-5 shots on goal. Yeah, again, the Canadians did lose in Columbus to the Blue Jackets, but they did pick up a point. We'll take a look at the standings in a minute. So the only goal was Lacombe from Strome and Killorn. We'll do the visualizer real quick. Lacombe's first goal of the year. He is number 2. So he gets it in the slot on a return pass and buries it by the glove side. Really nothing Vejmelka could do. It wasn't his fault. The Mammoth defense just kind of let he's a defenseman. And he just walked right down Broadway into the slot and got the return pass and buried it. All right, we're finally into the fourth quarter in Vegas. It's Dallas Cowboys 31, Oakland Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders 16, 11:43 to go. Raiders ball, first and 11 at their own 2-yard line. So a long way to go. Second quarter was the story of the game, 21-3 Cowboys. All right. Please like and subscribe. If you could do me a favor, if you already have, thank you so much. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend the channel to other potential viewers, and this will in turn help grow the channel, and I thank you so much for your support. We got 8 votes, 4 each for the Mammoth and Ducks, so we're split 50-50. All right, let's take a look at all right, let's first get the timer up and let's see what's coming up. I'm going to look into maybe some more college games. We'll see. As of now, I'm scheduling a triple header for the NHL on Saturday, but maybe if I see a game, women's college game or men's that intrigues me, maybe I'll add that. Maybe we won't do Blues Islanders in the afternoon. I'm pretty sure I want to do Toronto Montreal. That should be a good game. And we'll definitely do a hockey game at 9. Let me check, because I did put it in a poll for the members. We've got 3 members. Let me see if anybody voted yet. All right. Why does this say at any rate? All right, let's just go to the post. Yep, no votes yet. So I put Stars at Flames up against Knights at Ducks. I think Knights at Ducks is probably the better game. Flames are not very good this year, but we'll see. Again, something to keep an eye on. Oh, let's go through the numbers again. So yeah, had some penalties, had a fight, so there was some intrigue. Definitely Johnston won the fight over O'Brien. O'Brien's helmet came off and Johnston was landing the punches. O'Brien never really connected on much, and then Johnston tackled him. Or he fell, or O'Brien fell down. 6-5 shots on goal, Mammoth. 6-5 faceoffs won, Ducks. Mammoth 0 for 1 on the power play. Ducks have yet to get a power play, because we had coincidental. We had a hook and we had an embellishment penalty. I haven't seen embellishment in forever. It means he took a dive or tried. That's insane. I have not seen that for a while. Wasn't sure they even called it anymore. So then the Seneca had a trip, and then of course we had the fight. So, oh wow. Yeah, as of now we have a triple header. I did a triple yesterday. Yeah, definitely my voice has a hard time. No. Yeah, I just found out tonight that they're not coming this weekend. So I will see him. I will see my youngest. I hope my oldest will come to one of my youngest, his last flag football game this year. I think he has one more year. He's in 5th grade. He can play next year in 6th, but oh well, if not, we've had him a few straight weekends, especially my youngest, and they could have come this weekend, but my oldest might already have a basketball tournament. I know he does Thanksgiving, and my youngest, I think, just wanted to stay home this coming weekend. They might have had something planned. Otherwise I only try to do a game late night on Saturday if I have both my boys for the weekend. Or our boys, sorry for Sinbin admin, who is probably asleep right now. 8-5 hits, Ducks. 6-3 block shots, Ducks. 6-6 on the giveaways, 3-0 takeaways Ducks. This is game 1 of their 3-game season series. Next, game 2 will be in Anaheim, December 3rd. Game 3 and the finale will be in Utah, March 20th. Okay, let's take a look at the standings, and then I'm going to take a break. Wait. Did that not open? Okay. There we go. That worked. All right, let's go by, I guess, conferences. Let's go conference. Devils and Hurricanes, 27 points. And not bad. Sabres have kind of fallen off. I mean, they weren't expected to be good. They're doing better than last year. Leafs are struggling, 8-9-2, not expected. 4-5-1 in their last 10. Yeah, Sabres 3-4-3. They just got to win today, though. And the Caps are still above 500, but the Eastern Conference is so far through 18 to 21 games is much more competitive, top to bottom. Hey, Rhonda says, go Ducks. Yeah, I hear you. Wish I had them full time, but not to be. All right, Avalanche 13-1-5, only one regulation loss. Unbelievable. They have been on fire. Wait, what? Let's see what their last 10 is. 8-0-2 and a 6-game winning streak for the Avs. Unbelievable. Stars are good. 27 points. That's, yeah. 3-way tie for second. Well, not percentage-wise. Kings are doing better. Got a big... Oh, no, but they lost tonight. That's right. 2-1 to the Capitals. Ducks playing well. Flames, unfortunately, not doing well. Probably going to start moving people before the trade deadline. I've forgotten when. I don't think the trade deadline's for a while. Be interesting. Oh, yeah, and they're playing 82 games this season. I may have mistakenly said 84. That's not till next year. They have played 84 in the past, so it's not unprecedented. They tried it a couple years in the 90s, I want to say. Predators struggling again. Blues were really bad at the beginning of the year, playing a little bit better. Sharks are 500, which is much better than they were last year. And as Piggy was asking about the Blackhawks, they're much better. They're 9 wins, 5 losses, and 4, non-regulation losses. So they have 22 points, currently 7th in the conference. Let's see how that breaks down for the playoffs. So we got Bruins, Red Wings, Canadiens, Devils, Hurricanes, Penguins. Wild card positions currently held by the Islanders and Blue Jackets, ahead of the Senators and Rangers. And in the West, of course, Colorado, Dallas, the Jets. Jets have struggled on their road trip, though. Kings, Ducks, and Kraken, and there's the Blackhawks. Blackhawks and Kings ahead of the Wild and Oilers. Yeah, they've played fewer games than those teams. So they're currently, if the season ended today, would be in the playoffs, but the season's not ending today. All right, in Oakland, Vegas, 8:52 to go, 1st and 10. For the Cowboys, and they're all the way at the Raiders, 26. So a 17-point game. Oh, the Cowboys got a safety this quarter. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll skip the music. I'll be right back. Yeah, no. There's something about a New Jersey Devil. It's not, It's not about the Devils. Yeah, I got to look that up for you. I forgot what a New Jersey Devil is. I think it's a creature, or a mythical creature, maybe. It's not meant to be the actual devil or Satan. I hear what you're saying, though. Or, yeah, where does their name come from? Oh, yeah, they used to be the Kansas City Scouts way back in the day before they became the Colorado Rockies, and then they moved to New Jersey in '82. Let me see if I can figure out what their name is about. Oh, yeah, there it is. Mythological Jersey Devil. There we go. All right, Piggy. It's not about the devil. I'll show you. It's this thing. If you can see it. That's a Jersey Devil. The mythological Jersey Devil was the inspiration of the team's name. What is a Jersey Devil? South Jersey and Philadelphia folklore from 1909. Other name, Leeds Devil. All right. So it's some mythological creature is what it is. It's not actually. They don't really ever like dive into that. They just got that N and J logo. Yeah, it's so weird. All right. I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Apparently, Piggy still doesn't like the Jersey Devil or the New Jersey Devils. I hear you. But I didn't name the team. Man, their colors used to be worse. Black and red is at least better they've kind of played into it because they used to have Christmas colors. They used to be red and green. It was awful. Just awful colors. All right, let's take this down and get ready for the second period. Utah needing a goal to tie it up. Looks like it's the wives and moms trip. Maybe not the wives. Maybe it is the moms trip for the Mammoth players. I know the Blackhawks do a trip for their dads, a road trip for the dads. So, all right, let's make sure we are alive. Oh, yeah, this is definitely mom's trip. Got all the moms in their white Utah, jerseys in the crowd. Who are the Devils' rivals? I would say the Rangers, Penguins. All the East teams are the Devils' rivals in their division. I'll look it up. I don't like the Devils either. I'm not a New Jersey fan. Behind the net, I know we have somebody in the channel that is, or a member, or subscriber. Puck behind the Ducks net. Ducks finally take it out the far side, far boards. Up ahead, neutralize. Mammoth counter, dump it right back in. They waved offside. But the Ducks are behind their own net. 9:12 to go in the second or the middle period. Sent up to the near boards by the Ducks. And into the far circle, though. Mammoth counter. Nice shot and save by... The save was by Dostal. Behind the net, Dostal plays it to the far corner. Still says 6-5 shots on net on TV, but I think they're catching up. Yeah, they got 7-5 now. And another save and held on at 18:39 for Dostal. So the Mammoth getting the early shots. Let's see. Piggy asking about rivals. We'll get to that. We'll go to the division and look that up. Yeah, so all the metropolitan teams, but we'll get back to that later. They've kind of shaken up the divisions a little bit. Whoa, weird camera coverage from behind the net. What are we doing? Please switch. Thank you. Shot. Maybe off the side of the net into the far corner. Battle for the puck. Ducks send it into the near corner. Still battling for the puck into the near boards and held in at the blue line by the Mammoth, sent around to the far corner. And the Ducks send it up the near boards. That is Lacombe. Cross-ice pass to... I'm sorry, my brain froze for a second. Ducks couldn't keep it in, and it's at center ice. Finally, the Mammoth jump on the puck. They're trying to get a line change, and they send it into the far corner. Ducks send it around the near boards, and finally out. This might be icing, though. I guess they're going to say somebody tipped it. I wasn't sure. They say 9-5 shots on goal, Utah now. Kept in at the blue line for the Ducks behind the net. For now, far corner. Back to the blue line again. Near side. Oh, they missed on a shot attempt on a one-timer. It went off the near boards. They sent it around to the blue line on the far boards. Shot and then deflected into the far boards. 9-5 shots on goal. There's nothing getting through. Everything getting blocked by Utah now. Behind the net, battle for the puck. 16:45 to go in the second period, middle period. Mammoth finally get it out of their own end, and Trouba tracks it down, sends it behind the net for the Ducks. And picked up in the corner by Moore, sends it to Trouba. Trouba gets it out by the Mammoth bench. And I think the Mammoth were going for a line change. It may have been offsides at 16:23. Yeah, I would say Rangers, Islanders, because those are the New York teams. At least you got a Western Conference and an Eastern Conference team. I'd have to take a look. I mean that. I'll look at the standings again. I'm trying to think of their longtime rivals. I could look at the Wikipedia too. And we got an immediate whistle. What happened here? They showed the bench area. It looked like something was going on, and I have no clue. Maybe since I'm muting, we should just go to the Ducks feed. I'm not too happy with Utah right now. Yeah, let's see how the Ducks is. Oh, and we're waiting for the linesman who kicks a Mammoth out of the draw. Just in front of the Mammoth bench. They win the draw, dump it in from the red line from the near side to the far corner. Trouba sends it behind the net for the Ducks. Puck is in the far face-off, or far circle. Pass to the right wing for the Ducks. Up the middle. Pass given a go, and the puck is deflected into the near corner. Real good opportunity for the Ducks. They didn't cash in. Behind the net, now back into the near circle. Sent behind to the near corner, behind the net. Centered, and that shot, I think, was blocked. And Mammoth get it out to center ice. And head off. Nope, not yet. Thought they were getting some line changes. Now a couple people head off. Pass, and somebody got obstructed. I think we might have a penalty coming up on the Mammoth. Somebody had a straight line for the goal and got held up, but maybe. Yeah. We got a call coming up. Might be Schmaltz. Hooking on, I missed the number. Kraus, 67, hooking. Thought they might call it obstruction, but it ended up getting called hooking. So Ducks to the power play. Hey, hello Jeremiah. Thanks for being here. Face off. Stenlund wins the draw, but the Ducks send it around the near boards. Held in at the blue line, down low. Tried to center it. Far face-off circle. Shot. Save by Vejmelka into the far boards. Shot from the blue line. Another save, I believe. And into the corner. Now centered. Far corner again. Far boards. Battle for the puck. Oh, couldn't center it to the near circle and into the near corner. And Mammoth finally send it down the length of the ice. Clearing attempt. Perfectly legal when you're down a man, killing a penalty. 9-8 shots on goal for the Mammoth. Oh, they get the puck. They had it in the O-zone and lose it. Now the Ducks still with a minute to go on the power play. They lose the handle, and they're going to be offsides if anybody touches it, and they did. Somebody slipped. And we got 14 and a half to go. Second period in 1 minute or 59 seconds on the power play. Mammoth have killed 16 straight power plays. I didn't get to read the rest of the graphic. Draw. And the Mammoth win and clear it. Picked up in the far circle. 14:20 to go. Second period. Ducks center it off a skate and sent out by the Mammoth. Picked up. Let's see. That looks like Lacombe. Sends it to the red line. And now what? Now carried into the O-zone. Held in. Lacombe to the far side. Back to the near circle. Shot. High and wide into the far corner, back to the blue line. I'm trying to say for Lacombe. Shot blocked into the far corner behind the net. Backhanded back to the blue line, not out, kept in. Power play is over. Down low, and that shot goes wide. Man, that was a golden opportunity for the Ducks again. As we sit 9-9 shots on goal. Still 1-0 Ducks. Kept in again at the blue line. Another shot, glove save, and Vejmelka holds on. We'll have the under 14 media timeout. And it should be 10-9 shots on goal Ducks. 10-9. All right. Looking into more of the Devils' rivals for Piggy Wiggly. All right. 1:19 to go. 33-16 Cowboys. 4th and 6 from the Vegas 6, or the Raiders 6, up 17. So that game's just about over. All right, so I guess the Hurricanes, Penguins, Islanders, Blue Jackets, Rangers, Flyers, Capitals, and truthfully, really anybody in the Eastern Conference would be their rivals. Some of the older ones would be, I don't know, they're all, but that Metropolitan Division, you could say they're all rivals of the Devils. And who are you predicting will win 4-2? The Ducks? But thanks for the comment. So there you go, Piggy. If you want to root against the Devils, that's the teams. Devils are good this year, though. I definitely want the Hurricanes. They're the Chicago Wolves, or the Chicago Wolves are their AHL affiliate. Yeah, Red Wings used to be a Western Conference team. I don't know how much. I mean, the old rivalries are the original six, or it's the remaining six. Man, they got Boston, Detroit, Montreal, and Toronto all in one division. So who does that leave then? Oh, the Rangers. That means the Blackhawks are alone in the West as an original six. That's crazy. Since they moved Detroit. I mean, Detroit being in the Western Conference was kind of odd. All right, 10-9 shots on goal, Anaheim. Face off. Ducks keep it in to the far corner, far boards. To the slot, back to the blue line. Deflected. Mammoth get it out of their own end. And picked off. Ducks had to hold up because they were going to be offsides. Now they skated in. Lacombe got a pass to a nice shot by Johnston that was steered aside. May have been wide of the net. They currently did give him a shot, 11-9. In the near boards, and thought the Mammoth had stolen it. It's back to their own end. They skate it. Schmaltz got it, and they tried to center it, and it's going to be sent out again. Gunther couldn't. Now it's behind the net as Schmidt chases. Ducks skated out. What was that? Nestorenko. And do we have a icing offside? I think we have an icing at 12-11. 11-9 shots on goal. Well, again, they moved twice. They were the Kansas City Scouts, which Scouts was a Native American reference. Then they moved to Colorado and were the original Colorado Rockies long before the baseball team. And then they moved to New Jersey, and because of the Jersey Devil, they chose New Jersey Devils in 1982 for some reason. I'm not sure why they would go back to a mythological creature. I guess, maybe origins in England. I don't know. All right, skate it out to the red line. And I'm not arguing with you. I agree with you. That's fine. I've never liked the Devils. Cross ice pass. Shot, top of the circle. Good save. I think Trouba ripped that one. Should be, unless that got blocked, I guess. I thought it'd be 12-9 shots on goal. Should be more. Yeah, now it is. Mammoth counter. Man, I'm pretty sure the Mammoths were up like 9-5 in shots. I feel like they have not had a shot in some time. Another block by the Ducks. Somebody got taken down. No call. Ducks counter. 2-on-2. 3-on-2. Shot is deflected wide off the near boards. And sent in. Cross ice pass. Up. And the Mammoths were offsides at 10:52. Yeah, real quick. Have they had a shot this period? They've had 3. Okay, it was 6-5 shots, Mammoth after 1. But it just feels like the Ducks have dominated play lately. And Mammoth are struggling. Scranton scalpers. That's good. Scranton Wilkes-Barre, as most of the teams are called, the minor league teams. All right, Ducks can't do anything in the O-zone, and we're going the other way with the Mammoth. Far boards Gunther, and the puck is already out to neutralize. Mammoth just cannot get anything going. Into the near corner. Centering pass, that's a good opportunity right outside the crease. No dice, though. And they whiff on a dump in, and the Ducks send it up. I guess that wasn't icing somehow. Sent out of the zone. Ducks getting line change. Mammoth tried to center it, but the Ducks take over in the far corner, picked up by Gudas. Gudas. Over to Lacombe. Lacombe over the red line, into the O-zone, pass to the near board, shot from a tough angle, good save by Vejmelka. And finally, the Mammoth counter into the O-zone. Pass doesn't get through to Schmaltz, though. And a backhanded out of the zone by Killorn. And now at the red line, they turn it over again. Ducks dump it in. Puck is in the far corner, taken behind the net. Gunther tries to get it out. Or no, Cooley. My mistake. And that is Vetrano. They work it to the far corner. Now 13-9 shots on goal, Ducks. Puck comes loose, and the Mammoth try to counter. They dump it in from the red line. That looks like Mammoth getting a line change, and the Ducks send it up the near boards. Ducks definitely finished a change. Carried in to the far circle for the Ducks. Centering pass to the slot. Shot. Great blocker save by Vejmelka. And I forgot Vejmelka's a lefty because he has the goalie glove on the right hand, so he's blocking with the left. I've done I don't know how many Utah games now, and I keep forgetting he's a lefty. Back at the blue line, another shot. I think that got through and was saved. They actually took a shot away from the Ducks. Why is that? It's 12-9 shots on goal. Now they give it back 13-9. Are we sure now? Official score. All right, in the near boards, dumped around behind the net by the Ducks. Behind the net, that was Johnston, and they couldn't get it to the center. And it's cleared by the Mammoth, scooped up in the near corner by Zellweger, and sent, carried in by Carlson. Drop pass in the slot to the near circle. Back to the blue line. Shot wide into the far corner. Just not accurate shots, and everything else is getting blocked. And we're stuck at 13-9 shots on goal and 1-0 Ducks, and that was an icing penalty on the Mammoths. So no, I don't know if we were due yet. Did we have the under 10 media timeout? Or, yeah, Scranton scalpers. Scranton is in New Jersey. I'm not sure. It's on the border because it's by Pennsylvania because Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Usually, like the minor league teams are both towns, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, or whatever nickname. All right, under 7.5 to go, middle period. Puck is loose. Stillman gets it to the far corner, sent around by O'Brien. Mammoth sent it out to the blue line. Shot, I think, got through. A nice save. And the Ducks counter. I thought they might be offsides. Yeah, that's a very late whistle for offsides. I thought live that they were at 7:12. Did we get the under 10 media timeout or not? I guess we didn't. Looks like we're heading to a commercial break. Still 13-9 shots on goal. I've tried putting up the Ducks orange. It just doesn't look good. I don't think I have the right orange. Oh, are you Yeah, some teams are worse than others. They edit the crap out of the shots and whether they're shots on goal or not. It's not like it's a new thing. I feel like it's always been that way. Certain teams have the right people in place and do a good job. The Kings used to be good. I feel like they've slipped a little. But yeah, certain teams are more erratic about it than others too. I don't know. You know what? Let's give the Ducks broadcast a shot. Was really, I don't know if they each have their own camera. Oh, come on. That is not what I clicked on. ESPN. Yeah, let's try the Ducks. I didn't like their color commentator, but I'm muting anyways, so I don't like to support them, but it might be more up to date or compared to the clock, on NHL.com. All right, it says we're live. We're back from break. We'll try the Ducks broadcast, see if it's any better. Nope, I think it just froze, or I paused it. Awesome. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Claims we're live, even though I know I was paused for a little bit. Great. All right, Moore is one of the defensemen for the Ducks, along with Gudis. They send out Creeder, Carlson, and Terry. Mammoth have Cole and DeSimone as their defensive pairing. All right, Mammoth win the draw. They dump it in from the red line. Behind the net, sent up the near boards, not out yet. Mammoth, they tried to center it to the slot, but the Ducks knocked it out of the zone. Dumped in by the Mammoth. That was Carcone, or Carson maybe. Behind the net, comes into the slot, and the Mammoth couldn't get a shot off. I guess it was blocked. Back to the blue line. That is DeSimone, and it might have gone off the side of the net. We'll keep an eye on the shots on goal. Ducks counter and dump it in from the neutral ice. Under 6.5 to go in the middle period here. No goals in the second period. DeSimone up the ice. Pass. Centering pass by Keller. Down low to Keller behind the net. Battle for the puck. Ooh, Cooley took a shot. Ducks counter. Vetrano finally gets it out of the Ducks' end. And who just sent that? That was Sergachev. He has to scoop it up in the near boards, or near corner. Cooley makes a pass, and they get it out of the zone. In front of the Ducks bench. Ducks pick it off, skated into the far boards, and knocked again out of their own end. Schmaltz chips it into the far corner. Ducks send it up the boards. Now it's out to neutral ice. And that is Johnston. And taken behind the net by Schmidt. Schmidt sends it to Cooley. Cooley gets it to Schmaltz. Schmaltz into the near boards, taken behind the net, into the far corner. Ducks trying to get out. They finally do. And that is Marino who passes to, may have been Schmidt, and he dumped it in. And I think Peterka was offsides. So we got another whistle. Oh, my gosh. Why? Man, who was that? 27 had a great shot to Hayton in the slot and just couldn't get a stick on the puck to tie this game up for the Mammoth. We're at 4:59 in the middle period. Now we got the under 6 timeout. Still 13-10 shots on goal. Final, Cowboys 33, Raiders 16 from Las Vegas. Might get a whiskey for the third period. I do appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank you, Uncommon Truth Shaman, Piggy Wiggly, everybody who commented. Jeremiah, can't read the Stima Demir, who had the score prediction earlier. Yeah, Rhonda said go Ducks. I thought, oh no, I'm thinking of the earlier game. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. We got 13 votes, 62% going for the Mammoth, despite being down 1-0, and 38% for the Ducks at home in the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. All right. All right, as they highlight 3-star leaderboard, looking at Leo Carlson. Okay. Is that their 3 stars or the ones always voted on by the media? Because I know each team gives the broadcast gives out their own 3 stars as well. Just under 5 minutes remaining, middle period. Mammoth win the draw and dump it in. And managed to go offsides on the dump in, apparently. The dump in was by DeSimone, and I guess they mistimed it. Oh, yeah, they got the on ice. McTavish, Trouba, Zellweger, Seneca, and Gauthier. If that's how you say it. Gauthier. We get a face off at center ice, so maybe a mistake. Inadvertent whistle by the refs. Mammoth control it. The puck, taken away by the Ducks. They counter into the far circle. Shot, I think that was a save by Vejmelka. Kept in at the blue line by the Ducks. Sent around to the far boards. Chipped into the far corner. Battled for the puck. And Mammoth send it behind their own net. We're under 4.5 to go in the middle period now. Sent down the ice. Played by Dostal behind the net. They send it up the near boards. And Seneca was there. Battle for the puck. Mammoth counter. They lost the puck. It's dumped right back in again by the Ducks into the far corner. Back to the blue line, dumped in. Ducks trying to get a line change. A little surprised. They're lucky they didn't get too many men on the ice that puck didn't hit somebody getting into the gate there or the door. All right, Ducks countering at center ice, and it's going to be dumped in by Carlson. Vejmelka played it to the near corner. Up the near, make that far boards. Still battling in the near corner. Comes free to the slot, but the Mammoth got it out of their own end. That was O'Brien who finally cleared it. Lacombe has it. Stick handles over the red line. Takes it into the offensive zone. Dump pass or drop pass. Shot from the far circle. Good save by Vejmelka. Glove save, and he held on at 3:13. So now 14-10 shots on goal. Ducks. Carlson with the pass and a pretty decent shot. And Vejmelka saw it all the way and got the glove save. Terry from the far faceoff circle dot. And, yeah, nice glove save by Vejmelka. Looked it into the glove the whole way. And we have the draw up the near boards. I got to speed up my clock. Not that fast. There we go. Wow, comes to the crease. And, oh, man, that almost went in for the Mammoth. And they counter. They tried to get it to Cooley right outside the crease. Into the slot. Now back to the near circle. Blue line. Near circle. Schmaltz. Or no, that's Keller. Keller to Cooley. Cooley. And, they misplayed it at the blue line. Sergachev didn't keep it in. We have under 2.5 to go in the middle period. And it looks like, I think that's Trouba. It is Trouba who takes it out from behind the net. Dumped in from the red line by Zellweger. In the corner, Johnston. Battle for the puck behind the net. Back to the blue line, and the Mammoth get it out to center ice. Comes out, Dostal came out of the net to play it so that the Mammoth couldn't scoop it up in the near corner. And now we got, I think, an icing on the Ducks at 1:57. Hello, Alex. The Raiders, yeah. Oh, yeah. Keller sent it off of Dostal's shoulder. That was nearly the equalizer. That was close. Live, it happened so fast. Dostal making 10. How is that not a shot on goal? They were already on from me. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Alex. Blue line. Mammoth with the puck in the near circle. Cross ice pass. Far circle and a goal. We have a tie game. Mammoth get the equalizer at 1:46, and the moms who made the road trip are celebrating for their sons. And it is 14-12 shots on goal, but we are now tied at 1-1. Yeah, I know I remember seeing the Blackhawks highlight their dads when they made that road trip, but all right, that was a beautiful pass and a nice shot. Beat Dostal blocker side high, and that was Gunther on the shot. Beautiful pass by Schmidt, and Marino collects the other assist. Great play on offense, finally out of the Mammoth. They had been stuck on 9 shots on goal for the longest time. Sent in behind Dostal into the near corner. Ducks trying to get it up the near boards. Now they skate it out, and they carry it over into the O-zone. Drop pass, far circle, shot wide into the near corner. Kept in at the blue line, sent around to the far boards. Centering to the slot. That shot is wide. Off the near boards. Back to the blue line. Lacombe, his shot is blocked into the far boards and finally out. And Peterka sent it back to the defender. Now they get it to Peterka. He gets a skate in and shoots it wide, and the net comes off the moorings. Hopefully the players are okay that crashed into the net. I don't know if Peterka got taken down or not. The Ducks may have knocked it off the net themselves. Peterka got a puck free, was in the slot, took a hook, no call, and just sent it wide. He actually crashed into the net first, but he got knocked down by a Duck. I guess there's no call. I mean, that could be penalty shot material here, but I guess not. I think Peterka's wondering where the penalty is. I think the Mammoth coach is wondering too. Wow. And I think that sounds like the old Ducks color commentator that I couldn't stand like 10, 12 years ago. Oh, well. That's why it's on mute. Under 50 seconds to go in the middle period. Battle for the puck behind the net. Back to the blue line, kept in. Near side or near circle shot is wide into the far corner. Oh, and all the way out. Ducks counter into the near boards. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Sent around to the far boards. Back behind the Mammoth net. And the Mammoth counter into the neutral zone. Keller sends a cross-ice pass. Blue line dumped it up. I guess they were offsides with 15 seconds to go. And we got pushing and shoving. Schmaltz and Vetrano involved. Let's see if anything comes of this. Yeah, again, I just didn't like this guy because he has a famous clip where somebody gets away with a major boarding on the Ducks and completely knocked out a Blackhawk, and he thought the guy was faking it or taking a dive when he was just out cold. Just insane homer call. Puck up the boards. That's it. That'll do it for the second period, and we will reset the clock and get it right started. The 18-minute intermission underway. So, equalizer by the Utah Mammoth, and we'll get the goal visualizer in a second. And I'm having trouble typing Mammoth. Nope, that is wrong. So let me delete that. Gosh darn it. Had the wrong period. End of 2, 1-1 is your score. Please like and subscribe. Thanks to everybody who already has. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend the channel to other potential viewers, which will help with me and Simbin Admin with growing the channel. I thank you for your support. 14 votes, 57% for Utah, 43% for the Ducks. Oh, yeah. So Lacombe in the first period at 15:52 from Strome and Killorn. That was the Ducks' goal. 18-14 into the second. Gunther his eighth goal from Schmidt and Marino. And a great pass from one face-off circle to the other. So here we go. Wait a minute. What? Gunther's 11 in the far face-off circle. Pass to him, and he just buries it. Was not Dostal's fault. He got beat blocker side high. He had to respect the near post. So really nothing he could do. And the Mammoth got the equalizer. So 14-13 shots, Ducks. 17-12 face-offs, Mammoth. 0 for 1 on the power play for each team. We did have a fight. 13-12 hits Utah. 10-10 block shots. Giveaways even at 13. Takeaways 5-2 Anaheim. Second game of the series, December 3rd in Anaheim. Game 3, the final game of the series in Utah again, March 20th. Just the one penalty in the second. Kraus hooking of Terry. Yeah, Johnston of the Ducks pretty much won the fight against O'Brien. I didn't even realize what had happened. We had coincidental minors, and it was because of a hook and embellishment, though. I can't even tell you the last. I didn't even know they were still calling embellishment, to be honest. All right, well, I hope There's the timer. Hope you will be with us tomorrow for some more hockey. We will have Kraken at Red Wings at 6 and Mammoth on the road in San Jose. I think there's one other game, but yeah. Wednesday night we'll do Oklahoma State, St. John's women's basketball at 6 Central. Oklahoma State is in the top 20 and then we'll have Bruins Ducks to follow. So the Ducks again on Wednesday night. Thursday night, Kings at Sharks. My last going to my son's last flag football game that night. So we'll be back in time for Kings Sharks. Friday night, Michigan Wolverines. They are in the top 15 against the Yukon Huskies. And that's at 7. That's on Fox. Then we will have Bruins Kings late at 9:30. Make an exception just because I want to give, hopefully that Michigan Yukon game doesn't go too long and I can get to that one. And then as of now, we'll see. Maybe I'll make changes. For now, we have a triple header for hockey on Saturday. Let it went pretty well actually. Let me see if I can. 1 second. Yep, no votes on Stars at Flames or Knights at Ducks. So I had picked Knights Ducks for the moment. Let's see. Yeah, where was it? 354 views, so not bad, especially for a day game. Let me see if I can see any let's see, the Kings Caps had 371 and 23 peak. Let me see if I can, yeah, we'll go to analytics real quick. I need to resize this, but I don't want to screw up. Shoot. Wait, yeah. Here we go. 255. I thought it was, why is that number off? 255, 33 peak. DePaul made a run to make it close at the end after being down 19. So not bad, and we got some subs. That's the important thing. So I was pleased with the turnout. Can probably do some Big East basketball for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe those numbers are just temporary. Yeah, I keep screwing up. We'll just look at this. Yeah, see, it says 354 down here, so I'm wondering if that'll change, tomorrow. All right, but yeah, thanks for asking. Yeah, I know it was 11 a.m. Central, so yeah, I'll take it. I was pleased, especially with the late arriving crowd, because, like I said, the Northwestern, I think, was up maybe 19 through 3 quarters, and then the Blue Demons pressed them full court, and they got back to definitely within 4. I'm thinking maybe 3. And then they ended up losing by, I think it was 79-72. Northwestern was the final. All right. Yeah, Sunday. Let me start looking ahead to Sunday. Definitely going to do I should have the Packers-Vikings at noon. Yeah, let's take a quick gander at that while I'm thinking about it. I can't remember the schedule. So let's go to week 12. We got Bills, Texans. Again, my son's game's at 6:15, so I just can't do it. I would have thought about doing that game, but I can't. All right, so not going to watch Steelers Bears because I'm going to be watching Vikings Colts because they're on Fox. Bears are on CBS because the Steelers road game. I don't know. They don't always hold to that anymore. And what is the late game? Eagles Cowboys. I think I'm going to pass on that game. I think we'll look at the NHL schedule. Bucks Rams Sunday night. Sunday night's like really hard. That seems to be my worst time slot for football. Panthers Niners could be good. I don't know. It's looking pretty good now. Both these teams are struggling to score. I would say that's my. Don't give betting advice. Don't bet myself. Don't play fantasy. Not against it. Just not my thing. It would stress me out too much. But if it gets to 2-1, no, okay, I say this, but if we get to 2-1, then we might get an empty net goal. So then you're going to be looking at 3-1. That's it's the only qualifier I would say because I really don't know. But thanks for the question. Appreciate the chat. All right, going to be decisions then Sunday night and Monday night. Depending on the hockey, I probably will do hockey though, and just stick to the Packer games. But it depends. Okay, Sunday I wouldn't be doing a noon game and don't get it. Probably too soon to do a 3. With the football probably going long. Could do Kraken Islanders. Wouldn't get Blackhawks anyways, even if it wasn't on NHL Network because I'd be blacked out. Bruins Sharks, Flames Canucks. Yeah. Well, we'll take a look at women's basketball and men's college basketball. I don't know. Flames, Canucks might be all right. 2 Canadian teams. Could do 4 and 8. That's a little spread out. Or just do Bruins Sharks. Maybe I'll put it to a vote. Again, so Sunday night, Bucks Rams. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I got to decide soon, though. And then, I don't know, Monday night. Panthers, Niners. Let's see. What do we got? Flyers, Lightning, Red Wings, Devils. Won't get Blues, Rangers. Blue Jackets, Capitals. Oof. Not really any good choices. I suppose Red Wings, Devils is the obvious choice on Monday, seemingly. We'll have to, again, maybe we'll look at women's basketball. Yeah, that's what sucks. It's hard to give advice because, sure, we could head to overtime 1-1. So then I guess you'd be fine. But if somebody does get the 2-1, then you're in the threat of getting that empty net goal. That's got to make hockey betting so difficult. I can't imagine trying that. We had somebody in the chat the other day. It was 2-1 Avalanche, and he needed another goal to hit the over. And I'm like, you got to wait. There might be an empty net goal. And sure enough, they got it. And then Burns put in another goal after that. But yeah, I can't imagine trying to bet on this. All right, where were we? Oh man, there's no doubleheader available. Oh, that blows. Well, maybe I'll do Senators Kings and look for an early women's game. I'll have to look into that. Oh, man. All right. Well, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Here, let's go back to tonight. And, oh, yeah, I got to take a quick break, and I'll be back. Oh, that's right. Alex, are you the Devils fan? I know, and then I said, oh, let's do the Kings. Piggy Wiggly doesn't like the Devils name. She's going to root for the Blackhawks and all the Devils rivals. I tried to explain to her that it was a mythological creature, but it didn't change her mind. I got to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Thanks, Alex, for being here. Thanks for the questions. I hope I can help you, but again, I would not be confident in my own gambling advice. But all right, thanks, guys. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Just whoops. Sorry for the clink. Just getting the scotch and whiskey ready. Yeah, I tried to explain to Piggy Wiggly that that the Devils wasn't the devil or Satan, but a mythological creature, and she still didn't like it, so I tried. All right, we're just about set. All right, let's close this out. We'll figure out Sunday later. Whoops, need to get this right back up there. Again, we're on the Ducks feed. Victory via ESPN Plus. I will try to pour the drink and call the game. Back is killing me, so. All right. Whoops, forgot to put it to the third period. Now we're underway. Dumped in by the Mammoth. Nope. Ducks counter. Ducks are in orange going left to right. Mammoth in white going right to left. And we got a whistle. Was it icing on the Ducks? I think so. All right, got a little Trader Joe's blended Scotch whiskey. Or it does say Scotch whiskey. That's a clean pour. That's a lot. And we got to top it off with some screwball. All right, we'll get to that next whistle or next commercial. Don't want to be slurring speech on stream. 1933. Man, that smells good. What a color, too. This is the hard stuff. 40%. Mix in a little 35%. Still 14-13 shots on goal. 19:33 to go. Got another face-off. Looks like it's Schmaltz, but the Ducks win the draw. Under 19.5 to go now. Vamelka plays it to the near boards. There's a battle in the near corner. Puck comes behind the net. Mammoth play it out of their own end. Picked up by Vetrano. And they send it up the near boards. Dumped in from the red line. Drop pass. And both teams must be getting changes. Under 19 to go. And up to, was that Keller? Keller near circle. Oh, that pass goes through into the far corner. Man, another opportunity by the Mammoth. And I think we got an offsides call at 18:44. All right, yeah. And then we top it off with a little screwball. Yeah, this nice 1.75 liter bottle from little ASMR there. Now I better use both hands. I'm trying to have to tip it so far because it's low. And there's the face-off draw. Sorry, going the other way. Ducks and the Mammoth knock it away. All right, let's get the clock going and I'll fix it. Behind the Ducks net, under 18.5 to go. Puck is saved. I think that was to the side of the net. It looked like a glove save. I don't know if they're going to give Utah a shot on goal. It doesn't look like it. I think Dostal got that to the side of the net. Yeah, I showed her the wiki. The legend of the jersey, 1700s. Yeah. I know. I didn't really know much about it. I just looked at the image and tried to see some of the, like, where it was from. All right, fine. Dumped in by the Ducks to the far corner. Mammoth play it out. Now they make that's O'Brien into the near corner, though. Ducks, oh, what a hit. I don't know if he landed it. But both hit the boards hard. And the Ducks get it out of their own defensive end, but the Mammoth dump it right back in. 17:45 to go in the third period. Dostal played it to the far corner. Now we'll wait till the first media timeout to sip. I need a little sip. Cheers, everybody. Keep changing my mind back and forth. Cheers. Piggy's back. I'm sorry, Piggy. I was just trying to tell you that it wasn't Satan or the devil. That's it. It's you're free to choose not to like it. Shot and a save. He freezes it. Pretty good shot from the near faceoff circle. I believe that was DeSimone. Nope, it was Kraus. Are we sure? Okay, it was Kraus. I couldn't tell the difference between 57 and 67. It's kind of hard to tell in their font at high speed. All right, we got 14-14 shots on goal. No worries, Piggy. I was just trying to assure you again that it was not the devil or Satan. It's just a Jersey Devil. Shot in the slot. Keller, no, that was Schmaltz, and the rebound goes behind. Like another great opportunity for the Mammoth, and they can't cash in. And now countered at the red line. Cross ice pass to the slot. That is picked off. I believe that was Cooley that got it out of there. Far circle. Oh, what another opportunity. Keller couldn't get it past. Looked like a kick save by Dolstol on a great one-timer. Great passing. Cooley kicks it out to the blue line. And it's frozen in the slot again. Another opportunity just to the far side of the net. And pushing and shoving. I think cooler heads prevailed already. 16-14 shots on goal. Okay, that one went high, the one that was from the slot. But Schmaltz made a beautiful pass to Keller, and he hit the post. Okay, it wasn't a save, and it wasn't a shot on goal. Keller hit the near post on a great pass by Schmaltz. Oh, my goodness. The Mammoth have had so many. I would like to see scoring opportunities. They just kicked out McBain from the draw. Face off. Ducks win the draw. Dump it out of their own end. In front of the benches. Kraus gets it into but it's taken over by the Ducks in their own end. 16-15 to go in the third. Dumped in. Vmelka plays it to the far corner. Mammoth counter over the red line into the O-zone. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Nobody's freed it yet. Around to the far boards. Big hit there. And Mammoth have it at the neutral ice. Oh, big turnover, though, into the near corner. They have to go scramble to take it behind the net. And Cole tried to get it out. Ducks keep it in. Far circle. And Cole, again, in the far corner, sends it out this time. Under 15 and a half to go. Lacombe can't get it. Now the Ducks get it out. They counter in the O-zone. Pass to Seneca, and it gets... Oh, somebody wiped out in the near boards, and the Mammoth get it out of their own end. All right, Ducks dump it back in as we have 15 minutes to go in the third. And, oh, what is this camera angle? Battle for the puck in the far boards. Somebody fell down for the Mammoth. And they get it out, though. The Ducks regroup at center ice and send it in near boards. But the Mammoth counter. Sent in. Into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Gunther tried to get it. Gunther gets it in the slot. A shot is blocked again by the Ducks. We got to look at the blocked shots numbers. Down low, behind the net for the Mammoth. They get their pocket picked and sent up the near boards. But still now take it right out in front of their own net. And pass to the red line. Skated into the O-zone. Lost the puck. Now the Mammoth counter and into the near boards. Near corner around to the far boards. And not out. Kept in by the Mammoth and now skated out and dumped in from the red line by Gudis. Behind his own net. Might be Cole again. He sends it up the near boards. That is taken by Gudis. Looks like Keller stole it and dumped it into Cooley. Cooley takes a hit. Battle on the far boards. Back to the blue line and out. Nobody kept it in for the Mammoth. And they take it from... And they can't clear it. Kept in by 19. Shot from the slot. Big rebound. Good save by Vejmelka, but couldn't hang on. Battle behind the net. And it goes up to the far boards. Battle near the far circle. Finally, they get it to Cooley. Cooley tried to get a pass to the ozone to Keller, but I believe we got a whistle for offsides on the Mammoth at 12:57. I believe we're going to the under 14 media timeout. Carlson had that good shot that Vejmelka had a good glove save but couldn't hang on. Okay, 15-16. They took a shot away from Utah, and now, Anaheim up to 16. Yeah, thanks, everybody, for being here. Thanks, Piggy Wiggly. Me, I'm unemployed currently, so trying to make this work. Yeah, well, that's okay. I'm good doing this because, doesn't involve travel, just parking my ass in front of the TV. But cheers to all my subscribers and supporters and members on this channel. A little bit of whoo. Yeah, it burns the back of the throat if you get that first one down a little quick. Little scotch with a splash of peanut butter whiskey. They're showing the goal again. Yeah, nothing Vejmelka could do when Lacombe buried it far blocker side. And nothing Dostal could do. He got beat blocker side. Yeah, again, I keep forgetting Vejmelka is a lefty, I think. I got to remember that. Keep doing Mammoth games and forget. It's okay, Piggy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bacon. Yeah, I cannot be eating bacon with my cholesterol. Plus, my stomach doesn't do well with fried stuff anymore. But thank you. I do love bacon. I'm not going to say I don't like bacon. All right, the draw is outside the Mammoth end on the near side. Dumped in by the Ducks. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Behind the net. To the slot now. Nice pass. Shot. Oh, what a save by Vejmelka. It looked like he got a shoulder on it. Again, his glove side is right. Trouba had a nice pass, and another shot from the slot was high. A wraparound attempt and a nice save and held on by Vejmelka. He got a glove on it. Popped up in the air. Killorn, I believe, with the great scoring opportunity. 19-15 Ducks. Zellweger had a couple shots at it from the slot. It got knocked. Yeah, that was the glove save. Again, he's a lefty, so he has a stick in the left. And he got an arm on it. And then Killorn had a nice stuff on a wraparound attempt, and then he gloved it. That was some great goaltending by Vejmelka. 19-15 now, shots on goal, Ducks. And they're going to kick. Did they kick out Hayton from the draw, or is he just hollering at him? Are we getting a different Mammoth for the draw? Okay. I think they did switch, and the Mammoth take it behind the net and get it out to neutral ice. And that is sent up the boards. And played behind the net into the near corner. Still trying to dig it out. Back at the blue line, Trouba to the far side. That shot is blocked into the far corner by the Mammoth. I think DeSimone got a piece of it. He takes a hit in the far corner now. Utah, and they finally skated out of their own end. Over the red line, cross ice pass, but the Ducks will take it out. Seneca had it, and they're still recovering in their own end. Trouba has it in the near circle, right up the middle, and sends it to the red line. And they lost the handle, and the Mammoth have it. Pass off the near boards and weren't able to dump it in. Now the Ducks try to dump it in. As we approach 11 minutes to go, we got under 11:10 to go now. 20-15 shots on goal. Schmaltz takes it behind the Mammoth net. Cross ice pass now. Send up the far boards. In the far circle, Schmaltz sends it behind the net. Into the far corner. Cooley, cross ice pass. Back to Cooley. Shot and a goal. I don't know if it got deflected in, but the Mammoth are up 2-1. I think it was Cooley from the far circle. It looks like it. 10:41 to go. And Utah takes the 2-1 lead. Great cross ice passes. Like, he passed off the net. Cooley sent it far side. Got it right back in the... I'm sorry. Cooley sent it from the far side to the near side and got a shot off on a one-timer. Hit a Duck in the knee and beat Dostal high, near post high over the glove. So you can't really blame Dostal. It was deflected in off his own player. Cooley is 9th from Sergachev and Schmaltz. Wow. The game definitely picked up the pace a little in the last last 20 minutes compared to the first 30, I'd say. Despite the low shot on goal output. Under 10.5 to go, dumped in by the Ducks. And let's see. Now skated out. Up ahead. Puck goes behind the net. No icing or offsides. Pass to the far circle. Shot is wide. Battle behind the net. Up the near boards. O'Brien couldn't get it on net. It was blocked. And the Ducks dump it in and chase it into the far corner. And the pass for the Mammoth. And they will dump it in and head for a line change. 9:45 to go in the third with Utah the 1-goal lead. And a Mammoth lost the stick. No penalty, though, on the Ducks. Behind the net, battle for the puck. Ducks center it to the slot. Puck is deflected. Another shot. That is wide, though, into the near boards. Another shot by Trouba. That's blocked. Into the far corner. Killorn tries to get it. They don't keep it in it, though. They got a 2-on-2. Going the other way. Mammoth. Peterka whiffed into the near corner. Peterka in the near corner again. And they get it to Killorn. And now the Ducks, Trouba gets it, and now they'll skate it out of their own end. And that shot is blocked and chipped out by the Mammoth. If they chase it, they caught the Ducks on a change. Shot in just outside the crease is stuffed. A lot of end-to-end action now. They did give him a shot. 20-17 shots on goal. Battle for the puck in the near boards. Cross-ice pass by the Ducks to the far circle. Lacombe behind the net. Looking. And battle. Back to the blue line. To the far circle. Lacombe trying to dig it out. Sends it behind the net. Seneca with it. He's looking. Back to and sent around by Lacombe. Up the near boards. Sent to the near corner. Still trying to battle to get the puck. Seneca has it. They make a cross-ice pass. Far circle shot and a nice save by Vejmelka. And finally the Mammoth get it out. 85.3 by Lacombe on that last shot. Wow. Under 7:45 to go. 21-17 shots on goal, Ducks, but they trailed 2-1. Vejmelka tries to play it to the near corner. And now the Ducks had it, but now they lose it into the far corner in their own end. Up the near boards. Ducks make a pass, picked off. Mammoth have it. Cooley centers it to the slot. It goes through, though. Mammoth keep it in at the blue line and dump it in to the near corner. Ducks finally don't. They don't get it out. Keller centered it. Cooley's there, and he got absolutely cross-checked in the crease. Where's the call? He got cross-checked into the net, and somehow Dostal still made the save. But how is Cooley getting cross-checked? Is there a call? All right, I guess he did hit him with the shoulder. Maybe that's legal. Maybe I don't know my rules. 6:54. Wow, that was a lot of time logged without a whistle. All right, it's still 21-17. They didn't get any additional shots on goal there. All right, we'll keep an eye out for a penalty, but none so far in the third. But we'll keep an eye on it. All right, let me try to pick up on the chat here. Yeah, they're much better than the red and green, the Christmas colors. The red and green looked awful. Yeah, it's okay, Piggy. Thank you. I'm not a big fan of tomato juice, so nothing on the old Bloody Mary for me. If it's not black olives, I don't like olives. I don't like green olives. It's cheeseburger slider. That sounds like a meal, Piggy. Go, Mammoth, go. Oh, my God. I would have bought so much Yeti gear. I probably would have been a Yeti fan if it had been Utah Yeti. It's such a joke. Hey, Jeremiah. Thanks for being here. Yeah, let's go, Utah. Yeah, they should have worked it out. I don't understand. Who confuses a water bottle or whatever, a thermos, with a hockey team? They could have sold the crap out of, official Utah Yetis. So, whatever. Man, Dostal has come up big here, though, in the clutch. But, man, Zellweger just knocked Cooley into the net and no call, apparently. All right. I guess he didn't use his stick, so it couldn't exactly be a cross-check now, could it? And I get it. He's in the crease, but still. All right, we need water, actually. Oh, thank you, Mr. Linesman. Oh, finally, he gets the draw. He did do a psych out. All right, Mammoth, I don't know, the puck's getting batted around like a ping pong ball at neutral ice. Mammoth have it in their own end. We're under 6:40 to go. Dump in by the Mammoth. Puck is behind the net. Lacombe got hit behind the net. Mammoth keep it in at the blue line. Dump it in. They tried to get it to O'Reilly in the slot, like right outside the crease, and failed. Another pass or shot is deflected into the far boards. Ducks finally clear it to center ice. Utah trying to keep the pressure on, though, so they don't give up the equalizer. Utah getting a line change. I assume the Ducks are as well. 21-18 shots on goal in favor of Anaheim, trailing 2-1 to the Mammoth in the third at Honda Center in Anaheim, California. Pass to the slot. And Peterka couldn't get a stick on it. Went off his skate. He sends it around to the far circle. And now he gets it behind the net into the far corner. He falls down. And the puck comes free. And Dostal will freeze it. Sorry, wrong word. 5:38 to go. And that's going to be the under 6 media timeout. With 21-19 being your shots on goal. Hey, thanks, C-Plan 22. 2 points. Lacombe an assist. Seneca 1 assist. All right, let's take a look. Lacombe has a goal. Strom and Killorn are the assisters. That's it for Anaheim. I mean, we got 5:38 to go. Anything's possible. They could get the equalizer and maybe get that in overtime. So there's time, but we're getting late, 5:38. What was the other question? So Lacombe. Yes, Seneca hasn't done anything yet tonight. I don't know. I mean, if you're asking for betting advice, I don't know. Anything's possible. We still got a lot of time. Like I said, Ducks could get the equalizer. We could still head to overtime, and they could get the overtime winning goal. Man, the Ducks play every other day for the next 2 weeks. Or no, they have in November. They play back-to-back. They got 4 games this week. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday in Vegas. Or no, they might be home in Vegas. I can't read their... What's their home schedule? Okay, they are home against Vegas Saturday. Yeah, anything's possible, but I don't know. I'm not a good gambling advice person. Would make me too nervous and anxious. All right. Lacombe is out there right now. Face-off won by the Ducks. Send it into the far boards. Battle for the puck. Mammoth have it, though, out of their own end, over the red line. 3-on-3. Cooley to the far circle. Schmaltz. And the puck comes loose, down low, into the near circle. Near boards for Cooley. Ducks trying to dig it out. They get it to Lacombe. Lacombe out of their own end. Carried into the ozone. Drop pass shot. A nice save by Vejmelka. And the Mammoth try to get a line change, and they take the puck back into their own end. Schmaltz over to, let's see, behind the net. That would be Schmidt. Schmaltz to Schmidt. A lot of yeah. All right. Ducks have it in their own end. That would be Trouba bringing it out of his own end. Dumps it in from the red line. Chasing the puck is Seneca in the near corner. They keep it in. That's Trouba from the blue line. That shot is blocked. And the Mammoths send it down into the far corner. And nice play out of his own net by Dostal to prevent the Mammoth from jumping on the puck. And the Mammoth take it behind their own net right now and wait for the breakout play. Skated out of there, over the red line, pass to O'Brien, off the boards, behind the net, far corner or far board, sent around back to the blue line, kept in, I think by, is that Gunther? No, Sergachev, sorry. Back to the blue line, cross-ice pass to Sergachev, sends it around the boards again. And we're under 3:40 to go. We got 3:33 in the third. Skate to the net. Puck is knocked away into the far boards, and the Ducks have the puck and trying to counter. They are right at the red line, and they will get a line change and retreat back into their own end. Under 3:15 to go. They took a shot away from the Mammoth. It's 21-18. Puck in the far circle, sent to the far corner for the Ducks. Back to the blue line, pass to the near circle. Shot deflected by their own team to behind the net. Battle for the puck. Mammoth can't get it out yet. Ducks, and now it's out to neutral ice, and the Ducks try to send it off the near boards and dumped in by the Ducks. Marino sends it around to the far boards. Oh, dangerous cross-ice pass to the near boards, almost picked off by the Ducks. And now finally the Mammoth get it out of their own end. Both teams going for changes. as the Ducks backhanded into the... Oh, it went into the netting, actually. We'll get a whistle at 2:24. So still 21-18 shots on goal. And the draw, we'll see where the draw is. I always forget. Yeah, Terry had a good shot, and it went high. Almost beat Vemelka blocker side, near post. All right, Ducks control the draw. They're in their own defensive end. Trouba at the red line dumps it in. Far corner. Battle for the puck. It comes free in the slot and gets sent into the near corner. Wow. Cooley trying to get it out of there. Sergachev sends it, but the Ducks keep it in at the blue line into the near boards. Anaheim did pull their goalie. So they have the extra attacker, and we just got a whistle at 1:49. So we'll see where this draw is going to be. Oh, they whiffed. Man, they barely got anything on that shot. They have shot point blank out in front of the net in the slot and essentially whiffed on it. So they're saying for the Ducks, Carlson, Lacombe, Creeder, Terry, Gauthier, and Trouba for the 6-on-5. So they do still have their goalie pulled. Face-off kept in by Trouba. Shot is blocked into the far corner. Under 1:45 to go. Battle for the puck. Taken. Cross-ice pass to Trouba. Shot blocked by the Mammoth into the near corner. Back to Trouba at the blue line. Cross-ice pass down to the far corner. They tried to get a pass to the far circle and Mammoth still couldn't clear it. We got 1:20 to go in the third in the far corner. And the Ducks have it behind the net to the near boards, near circle. Back to the blue line to Trouba. Pass to the far circle. Shot. And it looks like it was frozen by Vemelka at 1:05. We got 23-18 shots on goal, Ducks. 65 seconds to go. Oh, it's like Bigfoot. It's a, not sure if it's a real creature. Maybe legend, urban legend. Big hairy mountain creature. I can look it up if you want. Looks like we got an Anaheim timeout. Like more like a man or an ape. All right, here we'll look it up. Yeah, of course it's the drinkware. Of course. Like, what am I? It's animal. There we go. Yeti animal. So, yeah, there you go. We'll go to the Wikipedia. So it's like abominable snowman, another name. Yeah. All right, back to the game. Oh, McTavish against Stenlund in the far circle. Controlled and sent down not quite the length of the ice. It just goes past the line. Cooley beats out the icing into the near boards. Battle for the puck. We're under a minute to go. Under 50 seconds. Ducks trying to get it out of their own end. Oh, man. And Stenlund may have taken it offside for the Mammoth. Unbelievable. Trying to get the empty netter to ice the game, to finish the game. And it's 44.1. And he somehow, went offside. Unbelievable. And they have to put the goalie back in the net because the face-off is just outside their zone. Dumped in by the Mammoth. Let's get the clock caught up. And the Ducks finally have it out of their own end. We got under 30 seconds to go, though. I think they did just pull the goalie, and the puck went into the netting, I believe, on the dump in by Gauthier, maybe at 22.9, so 23 seconds. Uh-oh, spoiler alert. Or is that the call? No, we got 22.9. Maybe they put... That's interesting. Yeah, they did put time on. 24.1, so I'll put 25. Just outside the Mammoth zone. Anaheim still pulled the goalie. And dumped in by Seneca. Under 20 seconds to go. Boy, that was something happened in front of the net. Mammoth can't get it out. Oh, a Duck player got tripped. No call. Shot wide. Mess in the net. And it's put in at 4.1. So we look like we're going to overtime. Late rally at the last second by Anaheim. 23-8. Oh, they took shots away. How? It's got to be 24-18. Well, we'll leave it for now. 2-2. Late. Oh, my gosh. It went over Vamelka's shoulder over the net. I don't know how. From the tough angle in the far corner. They sent it from the far. Oh, it's tipped in. Oh, man. Did it go off the post? Gauthier from the near circle. It got deflected off the post. They couldn't get it by. And then Terry backhanded it in. Somehow, number 20 didn't put it in the net. That was nuts. What a mess. And we look like we're going to be heading to overtime. So let's put the goalie back in the net. Late rally by the Ducks. It is 24-18. There's the draw. That will be it for regulation. Terry from Creeder and Gauthier. Cooley in the third. If we didn't see it, Cooley is 92. And he centered it, got it right back, and buried it from the far dot. And got, yeah. So we'll get the visualizer. I'm glad I didn't drink this drink too quick. 24-18, end of the third, overtime. Yep. Oh, I really wanted it to be Utah Yeti. I wanted to. Oh my gosh, I wanted it to be Utah Yeti so bad, so bad. I would have bought so much Yeti gear. All right, let me fix the clock. So we'll have a 5-minute 3-on-3. Look at NHL.com. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 forwards and 3 defensemen. Okay. All right, 29 votes, 72% for the Ducks, 28 for the Mammoth. Yeah, they'll get one team right. So it looks like the Ducks are sending out Terry, Lacombe, and Carlson, and I'll do my best to get you the Utah. Here's the goal visualizer from Terry. There's like Terry's there, 19. They get a shot from the near circle. Like, I don't know how it didn't go in there, and then Terry backhanded it in. It's still, I've seen it a few times and still don't understand it. Terry from Creeder and Gauthier at 19:55. I'll catch up on the... Hey, Peter McPeter. Overtime, maybe. All right, we are underway. 3-on-3. Dumped in by the Mammoth. I think I've seen one overtime goal recently. Seems like everything goes to a shootout now. So they just don't get much offense going. Mammoth. That's right. They switched ends. Mammoth in white going left to right. And they peel back into the neutral zone. Brought in. Wait, were they offside? Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? With 3-on-3, you get an offside. Maybe deliberately to get a line change. Excuse me. They had Gunther out there. Who else do they have out there? I don't know. No, I don't know if I remember that announcer you're talking about, Peter McPeter. All right, Mammoth win the draw. We're under 4.5 to go now in the 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime. 4:20. All right, Mammoth. Cross ice pass. Far circle in their own end. Near circle. Skated out by Schmaltz. He dumps it back, or drop pass. Skated to the behind the net area. Cooley back to Schmaltz. Schmaltz sends it down to the goalie. Vejmelka to Marino. So we got Marino still out there, trying to see if the Mammoth got another change yet. It's Schmaltz. Cross ice pass. And that might be Keller. Yeah, it's Keller, Schmaltz. Keller takes it to the crease and lost the handle and wiped out. Oh, and he delivers a hit to, I think, Seneca maybe. Pass to the slot, and the Ducks take over. If they hustle, they got a 2-on-1. It turns into a 2-on-2. 3-on-2. Drop pass to the crease. What the heck did the goalie do? It's over. Vejmelka left the crease, and the Ducks recover and get the win. After being down 1955, they get the goal, and then they get the game winner in overtime. What the heck was going on out there with Vejmelka? I have no idea what that was. All of a sudden, Vejmelka was out of the net, and it was an easy tap-in goal. Oh, my goodness. So Zellweger, his second from Seneca and Killorn. I mean, that was insane. I have no idea what Vejmelka... Yeah, Jeremiah says boo. Yeah, I know. As Kings fans, you root against the Ducks. Here's the replay. All right. They got it up the ice. Drop pass to the center, and then just an easy tap in. I mean, I don't know where Vejmelka was going. Yeah, not Dostal. Why are we seeing the view from behind Dostal? They quickly switched to behind Vejmelka. Vejmelka came out to play the player in the slot for some unknown reason, and leaving the guy down by the side of the net wide open. I don't know what Vejmelka was doing leaving the crease like that. That made no sense. What a crazy ending. Crazy way for the Mammoth to miss out on 2 points. And crazy way for the Ducks to get away with not only losing in overtime but to pick up a point. I'm just shocked. I still can't believe it. I'll catch up on the chat before I leave. Still no visualizer on that goal. We'll take one last check before we head out. All right. I just had the Bruins hat on because it's the only one that has the NHL logo on the back, and I didn't have anything for the Ducks or the Mammoth. Okay, let's end the poll. So 73% ended up being correct out of the 30 votes. All right, here it is, goal visualizer. You'll see just how nuts this was. 51 gets the goal. That's Zellweger. He ends up being right here. Vejmelka comes way out of the net, and there's an easy tap in. That was like what the Sharks did, I think, in the first week. They had a couple bad plays by their goalie like that. That's cool. You get to see everybody celebrating for the Ducks. All right. Okay, let me catch up on the chat. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already before you head out of here. Yep. So, yeah, I'm behind. The NHL.com is ahead of my ESPN Plus stream. You Google Utah. Yeah, I know. I would have bought the heck out of Utah Yeti gear. I don't know which ones were real. I remember the official Utah ones they had, but a lot of these are concept. This is still the... I can't remember which one was the one they were going to go with. I mean, this is just... Is this it, or is this what the Mammoth... Yeah, that's it, right? Alex? Yeah, I don't remember. Oh, I know. It just the alliteration... Utah Yeti, both 2 syllables, 4-letter words. You know, that's what I wanted. Yeah. I think this was the one they put up for the vote. This is close to the Mammoth there, but that's not what they used. I'm pretty sure that was that. I think that one might be what Alex is talking about. Andres is happy. The Ducks, damn Ducks, 5 seconds. Yep. Rick Generit, yeah. Okay, yeah, will do. Harry Carey of hockey. Hopefully he wasn't drinking. I'm okay. I'm not a paid professional. I can drink on stream. All right. Have a good night, Piggy Wiggly. Thank you. Sorry, Jeremiah. Exactly, Alex. I'm still in shock. All right. We will see you tomorrow. Hopefully you're back for Kraken, Red Wings, and the Mammoth go for it again in San Jose against the Sharks. Until then, Sinbin Stream signing you out. Signing you out. Yeah. Signing out. Wishing you all the best of everything. And I appreciate you all supporting the channel. Take care. Be well. Hope to see you soon. And bye-bye.